Hello, everybody. I am hoping that this video, um, that this streaming will keep working. Hello, Karen. How are you? Will keep working because our internet, I don't know, maybe it's Mercury retrograde or something. I don't know. It's been acting a little wonky today. So, fingers crossed, it will be fine. It will be fine. Okay, I'm going to wait another minute. Um, my foot just got a cramp before we start. We're going to start seated and then we'll move into standing and then we'll come back to seated. I put over, you might be able to see my two yoga blocks. So if you have yoga blocks, that's good. If not, you don't really have to. If you have something, even a shoe box, like a sturdy shoe box would work if you need it. I'm going to show one, maybe two poses where you might want it to make things a little bit more accessible. All right, we are 2 minutes in, so we're going to get started. I'm going to find my way to the mat. I'm going to start by sitting on a block. You don't have to. And you can also pretty much do most of this standing if you don't want to sit. So, I've got my block here, and I'm going to have a seat. Any comfortable seat will work. And we'll just start by getting centered. So find your comfortable seat. Feel your sitting bones rooted down into the earth, the crown of the head lifted, your shoulders relaxed, chest and heart nice and open. If it is suitable for you, you can close your eyes. If not, you can keep them open. But we'll just start with some breathing and centering. So feel your sitting bones root down and that rebound energy lengthen your spine. Now your spine is long without being too hard. The chin is level, sort of parallel to the floor. And feel your shoulders just sink away from your ears. If it is available to you, you're breathing in and out of your nose. And just kind of feel as the breath moves in, maybe you feel this sense of expansion and length from the inside. As you breathe in and as you breathe out, feel that sort of release as you breathe out. As you're releasing though, try to keep the integrity of your long spine. A couple more breaths in and out of the nose. Feel your jaw nice and soft and the muscles in the face relaxed. If it is something that you enjoy doing or something that you connect to, you can set an intention for class today. Maybe the intention is that you'll just have that utmost respect for your body where you are right now. Any other personal intentions work just as beautifully. So as you inhale, let the eyes open and reach the arms up and overhead. Maybe gaze to the sky if it feels good. If not, your gaze is forward. Keep your spine lengthened. Feel that lift all the way from the pelvic floor. And exhale the arms down. Fan them out. Open heart. A couple more times. Inhale, palms face upward. Reach if it feels good. Maybe palms or fingertips touch. Exhale, down. Still keeping that long spine. One more time. Inhale to reach. And exhale, down. Now keep your spine nice and long. Hands on the legs, the knees, wherever is available. And we'll start to slowly, in this sort of serpentine movement, roll the spine. So it's sort of like You'll bring the torso to one side and then forward, side, and back. So it's like an internal massage. Think of inhaling up one half of the circle and exhaling the other half. Go as fast or as slow, as big or as small as you need to. Make this your own. And then pause and then go the other way. Let the shoulders, neck, and head come along for the ride. Feel the muscles along the spine loosening up. And then nice and easy, find your way back to a neutral spine with the shoulders relaxed. Inhale, reaching the arms. Exhale, rotate to your right. Gently look over the right shoulder as best you can. Feel the navel, ribs, and collarbones, neck, and head gently rotate to the right. So stop where the body stops. Don't try to push it past its end point. Breathe there. And then slowly as you exhale, come center, long spine. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach the arms, lengthen. Exhale to the left. You can roll that left shoulder back a little bit. Keep the spine long and feel that rotation from the navel point, ribs, shoulders, neck, head, and breathe. Let the breath find extra space. So feel the ribs fan outward. Nice, and then slowly exhale, come to center. And we'll move to hands and knees. I'm going to just scoop my block out of the way. Let's warm up with cat and cow, and then we'll eventually meet in down dog. So spreading the fingers nice and wide, the wrists over, or the wrists under the shoulders, hands, shoulders width apart. Roll the shoulders down. My knees are about hips width apart. You can tuck the toes or not. Inhale, look up. Roll the shoulders back, lift the seat just a little. Exhale, round. So you don't have to do anything extreme in any direction. Inhale, lift. Open heart. Exhale, round. Couple more times. Let this feel good. So move so it feels good for you. Find that breath. Couple more times, inhaling. And exhale. Inhale to lift. Open heart. Exhale, round. Now inhale, come to neutral spine. I like to walk my hands just a little bit forward. Roll the shoulders back. So we're prepping for down dog. Go ahead and bend the elbows slightly. Look at the creases of the elbows. And then from the shoulder joint, think about rolling the shoulders so that the elbow creases begin to line up with the front of the mat. It's not going to be perfect. It's in that direction that sets the shoulders. And now straighten the arms. Press through the ball mounds of the index fingers and then stretch out through the little fingers and thumbs. Tuck your toes and then begin to lift. Belly strong. Lift up and back, head between the arms. Maybe the knees stay bent. Soften the ribs down and in and begin to straighten the legs some. Maybe you'll start by just walking the feet in place. Sometimes that movement helps just to wake things up a little bit from sitting. Make sure you're breathing. Nice long line from the head all the way to the tailbone.
If it feels good, begin to press your hips up and back. Press the front thighs back, heels toward the floor. They may never touch, that's okay. Down dog, 5 breaths. You can bend your knees a lot here if you need to. It's more about lengthening the spine than straightening the legs. Deep breath. Jaw nice and loose. Now gaze forward towards your hands and make a decision. Either walk your feet to your hands or walk your hands to the feet, or if you're really coordinate, a little bit of both. So you don't have to take big movements. Feet are about hips width apart, little toes run parallel. Bend the knees a lot, let the belly hang on the thighs. Squeeze the leg muscles together, especially the inner and outer thighs. Navel in, press through the feet. Keep your belly strong and begin to roll up. Now some people don't prefer to roll. You can always come up with a long spine. And easing yourself into mountain pose. So, mountain pose, rolling the shoulders back. Feet are parallel, about hips width apart or more narrow. You can lift the toes and feel the four corners of your feet. Sometimes when I do that, my pelvis tilts forward, so lift the belly. I'm not going to tuck my tail, lift the belly. To draw the tailbone down, the pelvis will come to neutral. Soften the front ribs in and spread and lower the toes to the floor. Deep breath, mountain pose. Now from here, inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, maybe look up. Feel that downward and upward pull. And exhale, the arms down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach. Maybe gazing upward and exhale. The arms come down. Stepping the feet nice and wide here. So stepping my feet apart. I'm going to prep for warrior poses. As I extend my arms, ideally I want my heels beneath my forearms somewhere. It depends on how long your arms and legs are. Hands on hips to prep. We'll start with the right foot, lift the toes and pivot on the heel until the leg comes out about 90 degrees. Now sometimes the pelvis moves with you, that's okay. We don't want to crank the pelvis forward. It's not good for the low back and that sacroiliac joint. So spread and lower the toes, arms reach, shoulders drop, gaze over the right fingers, bend the knee. So the knee aligns, stacks right over the ankle. You should be able to see the tips of your toes. I think I may have forgotten about that back foot. So the heel of the back foot just sort of slides to the front corner a little bit. Drop your shoulders, make sure you're not leaning with the arm. The torso still in mountain pose. Deep breath. Think about stretching the mat apart with your feet. Get that sort of open action in the legs. Good, lower the left arm, spin the right palm to the floor and reach up and overhead. I should say right palm to the ceiling, not the floor. Deep breath, reversing the warrior. Jaw nice and loose. Good, inhale, come back to warrior two and extend, reach, maybe the forearm. Rest if you have your block. You can use your block, heart open, and then reach the arm up to the sky. If it feels good, just make sure the back of the neck is long, turn to gaze upward at the bone. Deep breath, you can also just rest the forearm. Don't hold the breath though. Good, now press the back foot into the floor, belly strong. Inhale, lift back to warrior two, straighten the leg, hands on hips, lift the toes, pivot on the heel, wide stance. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. And exhale, hands on hips, and begin to hinge forward. So here, if you have your blocks, if you need them, you can choose the length on the block that works well for you. If you need a little something to support you if you can't touch the floor. If you can, fingertips or palms to the floor, that's great. Inhale, look forward, spread the toes, strengthen the front thighs, and then begin to fold forward. So if you bend one knee, bend them both to keep the pelvis nice and neutral. Deep breath. This should feel sort of cooling, a nice cooling pose here. Now draw the navel in. Inhale, look up. Maybe the hands rest on the block again. Take a breath. So here, if you need some help, your low back is a little bit cranky, draw the navel strongly toward the spine. Bend the knees, place the hands on the hips, and lift with a long spine, neutral spine. If you can and you feel strong, hands to the hips, press the feet down, belly strong, slowly lift, maybe look up a little, and then exhale, come center. Let's do that to the other side. So pivot on the left heel, turn that foot out 90 degrees, the right heel, the heel just sort of scoots back to the back corner so that all the toes are angling to the left. Arms reach, shoulders drop, ribs gently come in and down. Exhale, bend the knee. So go ahead and look at the knee. The knee aligns with the second toe and over the ankle. And then once you're happy with that alignment, looking up over the left fingertips. Warrior two. Make sure the back leg is alive. So really press through the little toe side of the right heel. And let's reverse the warrior. Lower the back arm, spin the left palm to the sky, and reverse. That front leg, which is now your left, is still bending. Keep that hip open. Don't let the knee fall toward the big toe. Now use your breath, belly strong, come back into warrior two, and then again extend like you're reaching for something. Maybe the forearm rests. If you have a block, you can place your hand on a block and right fingertip to the sky. If it feels good, look up. If not, you're looking forward. You can even look down. Deep breath. Feel like you're rotating from the heart, neck, head. Keep the breath moving. Back foot down, belly strong. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, hands on hips. Pivot on the heel, come back to center. We're gonna move back into down dog. So we're simply going to rotate on that right heel. My left and rights are off today. Coming into warrior two. And then slowly cartwheel your hands down, hands on either side of the foot, and step back into down dog. Deep breath. Press back. Let that feel really good. Shoulders move toward the hips. Front ribs gently move in and down toward the hips. Front thighs lift, heels descend. And then nice and easy, soften your knees to the floor. And a little cat-cow. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Let it feel really good to round. Inhale, look to the sky. And exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, look up. And exhale, round. Coming into neutral spine and find a comfortable seat or you can rest by lying on your mat in the final rest, which is Shavasana. Either way, the eyes close. Just take some deep breaths. A little body scan. So do a little body scan from the crown of your head to the bottom of your feet and decide if there are any other movements or poses that you need to bring yourself into balance. Maybe a little twist might feel good. Maybe a little forward bending of some sort. If you're on the floor, on your back, you can hug your knees into your chest. That would simulate a forward bend. And then once you feel balanced, eyes close, and take some breaths. No matter what you're doing, lying down or sitting up, bring your hands to your heart and let your heart lift. Take a moment just to thank yourself for showing up and thank your body for all of the wonderful things it's able to do for you. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering, and may you know peace. Namaste. Great, thank you so much for joining. I hope that you feel good. I always hope you feel better after class than you did before class started. So next week, we will be meeting on Wednesday instead of Monday. And I hope to see you then. Enjoy the rest of your night and stay cool. It's warm out there. Bye. See you soon.